Hey Bobcat Nation, do you want to see what life is like as a senior film major and in the Cinematic Production Management Master's Program? Well, I'll show you in this Quinnipiac Day in the Life. Hi everyone, my name is Danielle DiMauro and I am a senior double major in film, television, and media arts and media studies. I am in the 3+1 program, so I'm currently finishing up my last year of undergrad, and I've also been taking a few classes towards my master's program, which is the Cinematic Production Management Program. The Cinematic Production Management Program teaches you how to manage the production cycle all the way from script development through production, post-production, distribution, and marketing. I think the program is really cool because it's designed with input from veterans from the entertainment industry, and you get to learn a lot of stuff that you wouldn't usually get to learn until you're actually in the industry yourself. And this program works with a lot of people with different backgrounds because there's many different varied skill sets that are required to make a film besides just knowing how to use a camera. So one of the reasons that I chose a Cinematic Production Management program here at Quinnipiac is because I have been operating as producer of my capstone short film. I've mainly been in charge of the budget and helping everyone in the crew out with whatever it is that they need production-wise. So that's where the Cinematic Production Management Program comes in, because it extends my education into becoming a producer. It goes a little bit more in-depth into budgeting, scheduling, all the aspects of managing a production. So since I'm doing my senior capstone project, today is actually our first day of our second week of production. So I'm going to show you guys what set looks like, what I do on set as producer, and how that kind of ties into what I want to do in the master's program. The course that I'm taking now for my master's program is called FTM 503 Screenwriting 1. This course just prepares you all the developmental stages, everything you need to think about before you start writing the script, which we will do this coming fall. I'm going to be reading a bit of our textbook, and then I'm going to do a little bit of work in developing my story in Final Draft. As a film major, I did take a screenwriting class where I was given an introduction to Final Draft, but this course goes a little bit more into depth. Most of the major film studios and television studios use Final Draft, so learning Final Draft is a very essential skill to learn. By the end of this program, when I graduate with my master's degree, I will have largely a finished script, a lookbook, and some other production documents that if I wanted to perhaps sell the script, I would have almost all the development documents already for the production company, which is really, really cool. So it could actually give you a very nice start into the industry. I'm gonna go head to the Mount Carmel campus to chill out for a little bit before I have to go and pick up our actors at the train station. I've arrived on main campus and I'm heading to the McMahon Center for Communications. The McMahon Center has some pretty cool spaces that you can use, especially as a film major. So we have these 4K editing suites, which have actually been recently renovated to fit the theme of a certain movie. So this one is in the theme of Jaws. There is also a signed script over here. That's pretty cool. The one over here is in the theme of The Breakfast Club, so it's very 80s. So it's really awesome that we have these 4K editing suites, especially doing the senior capstone films. So the editor for my project will probably be spending a lot of his time in here once we're done officially shooting our project. Now it's time for me to go and pick up our actors. We have just arrived at our location up here in Norfolk, Connecticut, and it is an awesome place. I'm just gonna kind of get some stuff together before the rest of the crew comes in. I'm gonna set up one of our locations a little bit. So this is where we're gonna have our office scene. Everyone is getting ready, all the actors are getting dressed, and everyone in the crew is downstairs setting everything up. So one of the things I've been doing, just because as producer, you do a lot of the behind the scenes, like pre-production kind of stuff, but once you get to set, you kind of just help everyone out and see what they need help with and help troubleshoot. But I've had enough free time that I can, during shooting, take some behind the scenes still photos. We are almost done shooting for the night. We just have a few more shots that we have to get. So right now we're just having a food break. So one of the most important things you can do as a producer is doing problem solving. So what happened last week during our shoot was that we decided to film in a graveyard at night with no access to external power, and also no one, including myself, thought to bring flashlights. So I had to go run out and get some flashlights so that we could actually start shooting. So those are some of the things that you'll expect to do as a producer. And it might be stressful at times, but it's also very exciting. It's really cool to see all the stuff that you've been working on come together. My work as producer on this film is actually going to help me a lot with my cinematic production management courses, because we were going to take an entire course just on budgeting, but I've already been using budgeting software that's used in the industry called Movie Magic Budgeting, and so I get a little bit of a head start on that, but I'll be going more into depth with it and how to do a lot more than what I know how to do at this current moment. But overall, I know I want to work in this industry. It's a really awesome environment to be around, especially if you work with some great people.
Action. God forgive me.
We just finished filming our final shot tonight. It's been a really long day. I've had a lot of fun today. I really do enjoy being on set with a lot of other creative people helping to make one vision come to life. And I'm glad that I'm on this set because now I feel very sure about the career that I want to pursue. And I'm very glad that Quinnipiac offers another opportunity for me to expand my education into the field that I want to go to through the master's program. Be sure to check out other Quinnipiac Day in the Life videos to see Quinnipiac all for yourself. Go Bobcats!